the cartoon, we learned in the cartoon like that shooting stars is a missiles sent by the Titan god. The Titan god, like Star Wars, like wee, 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 wee. Have you ever heard of a god? He teach us in the Quran that he shoot the shaitan in their ass by a star, and this is why the stars are created. I mean, obviously, Allah is the true God. Let us go to the Quran. I like the Quran. Quran. Look what the Quran says about the stars, Baghazal. It doesn't say that, CB. It doesn't say that, CB. You are lying. Read it, brother. And by the way, the Quran is different from the Bible, which means you can quote one verse out of all the chapter, nothing will change, because all this, the book is stupid. There's no connection between the verse before it and the verse after it. Like, read with me. What is the connection between this verse and this verse? And this verse? And this verse? What is this? But anyway, read with me carefully. And we have from between two brackets. When a Muslim between two brackets, it's mean like this is of their own fabrication. But anyway, we have adorned the lowest heaven with lamps. If the heaven only in the lowest heaven, the stars. And look, guys, do you know that the Muslim, they claim in one day's articles about Quran miracle, they say that Allah, he made the heaven seven layers, and they say this is the atmosphere. Do you see how we get them busted easy? If the Quran is speaking about 7 layers and this is supposedly the atmosphere, but Allah says here that he put in the atmosphere the stars. I mean, you do not know how good your lies is and how hard it is to defeat. Read interpretation. Guys, I will do the command of Mr. In a second, Mr. Truth, he will say, I did not ask you to read the interpretation. Brother, are you sure you want me to read the interpretation? Are you sure? I will repeat my request for you, brother. Are you sure? Chapter 65, verse number 5. Are you sure you want me to read the interpretation? Because I think after 5 seconds you will say, please don't read the interpretation. I don't agree with the interpretation. Do you agree with the interpretation? But now it's too late. It's you who said to me, read the interpretation. So now we have to go and read the interpretation. And as long you are the Muslim, here we have to tell you, read for you the interpretation. What do you say? Okay. This is Ibn Kathir. As you wish, my friend. We are here in your service, brother. Let us zoom in. Hold on. Let me make the text bigger. Remember, it's you who asked me to read the interpretation. And now if we read the interpretation, you cannot complain about the interpretation. All right. Interpretation. Let us make the text bigger so even the blind can see. All right. And indeed we have adorned the nearest heaven with lamps, refer to the stars, which have been placed in heaven, some moving and some stationary. Allah statement. And we have made them as missiles to drive away Shaitan, to pronoun them in his statement. We have made them the same type of a statement, star being referred as lamps. It doesn't mean that they are actually missiles, but they are stars, and they are the stars in the sky are not thrown, rather they are meteor beneath them, and they are thrown, taken from the stars, and Allah knows best. That's it. The guy, he finished it with Allah knows best. Are you satisfied now? This is Ibn Kathir. Ibn Kathir, he is not, I mean, he lived between the Syrian educated Christians, so he's trying to be smarter than the rest of the Muslims. But he admitted they are stars. And now he's saying those most likely they are meteor. But the Quran says they are lamps, and the meteor are not lamps. Right? If we go to different interpretation, maybe you don't like this interpretation. Let me open for you another interpretation. Give me a second, please, to give you another interpretation. We have all the interpretation you want. Any interpretation you like it, we will give it to you. 67 chapter 5 verse number 5. Okay, let us see. And now we will say I don't like this interpretation. This is Tafsir al-Jalalain. Who? Al-Jalalain. Who? Al-Jalalain. Who? Al-Jalalain. Who? Al-Jalalain. Brother, for some reason I cannot hear you. And verily we had ordered the heaven, enclosed it to the earth with lamps, with the stars, and made them missiles against the devil, should they attempt to listen to stealth, in which case a meteor of fire detach itself from the star, and just like the brand taken from the fire either kills the jinn and kill the genie. So now the Quran explained to us that Allah, this by the way, this is the Muslim interpretation. The Quran does not say it's a meteor. It says we made the sky with lamps, and we made those lamps missiles, not a meteor. Here the Muslim trying to fix it. The older the interpretation is, the more horrible it is. This is Ibn Abbas. And verily we have beatified the world's heaven, the first heaven only, with lamps, with the stars, and we made them, i.e. the stars, missiles for the devil, such as some of them come to be bewitched, and some are killed while others are burned. True story, brother. Are you there, Mr. Truth? Here we go. We did read for you 3 interpretations. Which one you like more? Islam is Balboos. Are you there? And the funny, they call themselves Islam is the truth. It's obvious, isn't it obvious that Allah, He made the star to show the shaitan in his ass, and some of them they are burnt, and some of them they are killed. And by the way, how you can do that? Shaitan, he lives inside the earth. So how you can shoot him? But just to complete the story, because we don't want to miss the story, by the way. I mean, there's a rest of the story. Christian Prince is hiding the rest of the story. I mean, come on. Brother, Shaitan, he climbed up to the heaven, and he tried to steal information from Allah. Chapter 15, verse number 18. Yes, brother. This is like CIA business, KGB. Shaitan, he want to hear what Allah, he ordered the angels. So he go there, brother. And Shaitan now, he is going to listen carefully, and he is going to, I thought, by the way, I thought Allah, he speak to the angels using a code or something, but look like not. And now Shaitan is listening to the conversation between Allah and the angels. And now he started translating. Read carefully. The Muslim, they say to you, there's tons of article, by the way, about those verses. It says, and we protected the sky. You know, we protected the sky. But they will not tell you that what Allah protected the sky from. They say, oh, the sky protected, this is the atmosphere. How the Quran knew that? It is stupid idiot. This is about fiction. This is about protecting the sky from inside out, not the opposite. Shaitan, he cannot go up to the sky. And the fabricator, they made articles saying this is about the atmosphere. So look how fiction is stupidity became science. And we have guarded them from every cursed devil. What? We guarded what? The heavens. Allah guarded the heaven from the devil. And if the devil, he tried to go there, what he will do? He will try what Scooby-Doo do. Scooby-Doo. What Scooby-Doo do? He spy. He open his ears and he listen to the conversation so he can spy at Allah. But any that gain hearing by stealth is pursued by a flaming fire. Shaitan like, ah. And now Shaitan, he go to the emergency room and they ask him, why you have a burning spots in your ass, brother? Because genie, they have hospital too, hello? So he's a brother for them. So the nurse, you know, in the genie hospital, I can imagine, like they have a nurse with big big balloon, you know. Hey, honey, why you have burn in your ass? The genie would say, oh, sister, I was... Take it easy, honey. It's easy. It's not easy. The burn in your ass is so big. I'm trying to tell you what happened. I tried to spy at Allah. And I went and I heard all the conversation. To the ancestor. And okay, what happened after that? Well, suddenly I felt something in my butt. It was a star. Very hot. Allahu Akbar. And brother, you survived it? Yes, sister. Because I was wearing the diaper of halal. Halal diaper, commercial break. If you have a problem and you are going to spy at Allah, you need to use halal diaper. Halal diaper can protect your anus, can protect your butt from all kind of fire. And it can be used even for a firefighter. Trust me, it's a trustworthy product. If you like halal diaper, call halal diaper immediately. 1-800-HALAL diaper. Back to the program. What happened to you? Islam is the truth. This is the truth of your religion. Where is the Muslim who brag about the Bible is corrupted, Jesus is not God, Quran is the truth? And we did not even read anything yet. We are just taking a snack. This is a snack for Christian Prince. We did not start. Shall we start the program? Commercial break. Let me talk to the director. Do we have commercial break? Commercial break. If you like to read more about Islam, please read the Christian Prince books. You can find them everywhere, exception of the sorry, we have technical difficulty. But what the heck is that, man? This is Islam. This is the religion of the truth, and this is and you are trying to convince me to convert to Islam so I will get virgins. And what is the guarantee they are virgins? How we knew they are virgins? What if they are not? If there is a return policy or something? I'm really convinced that Islam is a true religion. I mean, look, the Quran is full of wisdom. I mean, wisdom. Isn't it obvious, brother? Oh boy. Who is a Muslim? He wanna give us another proof that Islam is a true religion. Forget about this, you know. Look, hold on. What forget? Look at the verse after it. And the earth we have spread out. وألقينا فيها رواسي. Look at the false translation. Yes, the Quran says that Allah, He made the earth flat. This is true, and actually the earth is flat, especially where I live. It's very flat here. Look at my room. And then Allah, He set mountains in the top of the earth. Is it true really that Allah, He set mountains in the top of the earth? Let us see. By the way, all those things, the Muslims have tons of articles claiming those about science, trying to fool you. But it doesn't work with me. And He has set up. It doesn't say set up. It says وَأَلْقَى. وَأَلْقَى, He throw in the top. This is what alqa mean. Anyone can go right now search what the word alqa mean. وَأَلْقَى. Wa, like, isn't like and in English. Alqa, He throw. He throw. You can copy this word, take it to Google Translation, and you will see the meaning. It's mean throw. So according to Islam, Allah, He throw in the top of the earth mountains.